Hi everyone, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about self-improvement and specifically my self-improvement journey. So over the past few years, I've just gone through different things and I've really wanted to become a better version of myself, both mentally and physically. So I've taken different measures, different steps to improve myself, and hopefully some of these will resonate with you if you're watching this. Maybe you've met me before, maybe you've known me in the past, maybe you know me now. So, I wasn't maybe always the best version of myself. So I've just been kind of on a long path to get to where I want to be and still working on it, but doing a lot better. And hopefully this will resonate with someone, or you might find it helpful. If you're feeling kind of down about something, maybe some of this will help you. Okay, so quick little backstory about me. So I've had a lot of self-esteem issues when I was younger. I think initially maybe it stemmed from being like a foreign kid trying to fit in school and like make friends. And then, boys like maybe taking advantage of me in different ways and being naive about that later on. And then college was honestly very overwhelming for me, both like load of work, but also socially. I really didn't feel myself. I really lost myself, honestly, and I was just very unhealthy in every way possible. So coming out of college, it took me a little bit of time to reframe and figure out who I am, who I want to be. So it took me a while to figure that out again. And the couple of years during COVID really did give me the opportunity to kind of think about those things and start really working on myself. Okay, so the big thing has been going outside. I'm naturally a super lazy person, so I used to always just be on the couch all day, in bed until noon, just constantly just watching TV and eating. So just was feeling very sluggish and unmotivated to do anything. And as a result, like I was, pretty physically unhealthy too. I wasn't like happy in my own skin or anything like that. So now I make sure to go outside for several hours every day. Rain, shine, snow, I'm gonna be outside for at least an hour, if not 2, 3. The fresh air is amazing. It really helps. And just moving, because I'll go on these walks. I have like insanely high step goals that I have, probably a little too high. It really, really helps. Kind of going off of that, exercising. I also used to just never exercise. Like, I kid you not, did not exercise once for way too long. I'd say the year before COVID started, I started working out consistently. And even that was only like twice a week, but I could only run a maximum of a quarter of a mile and I was just dead at the end of it. So COVID happened and we couldn't go to the gym for a while. So I really picked up running. So now I've become a runner, which like I've always judged runners, but somehow I've become one. But honestly, like getting a good long run in, by the end of it, like all the endorphins and everything, serotonin, I don't even know. Excuse me if I'm using the wrong chemical name, but it really helps so much. Going off the health trend, I love food, I love to indulge, but I've been trying to eat healthier. In college, I kid you not, I ate like disgustingly, just fried everything all the time for every meal. So now, of course, I still eat that stuff. I'm much more cognizant about fruits, vegetables, just like a well-balanced meal. And it really, really goes a long way. Big shock there. All right, look good, feel good. It's a big cliche, but I really do think that it works. There was one summer where I just threw away all my sweatpants because I used to just throw on the grungiest sweatpants and the grungiest sweatshirt and walk over to the dining hall in college. And I know that's a normal thing to do. I'm not judging anyone who does it. I just realized it kind of made me feel like I was like hiding myself when I was doing that. So I got rid of all those types of clothes, and now all of my leisure comfy clothes are still kind of cute, like leggings, Skims, things like that. So that's really helped me too. Just like being able to pick up something that's like a little bit flattering at least, but still comfortable. And I just, care a lot about the clothes I put on. Like I want to look nice and presentable. And it really has helped boost my confidence a lot. Okay, so next one, I don't know if it's controversial or not, but I guess getting toxic people out of your life. And that sounds way harsher than I mean it to be. In my opinion, not everyone is meant to be friends with everyone. Certain people have different personalities, different needs that clash. And that doesn't necessarily mean that like people are bad. It just doesn't work for you. Like if you're in a situation where you're giving more than you're receiving, then that's probably not a healthy situation for you. And sometimes you can work something out with someone, but just sometimes it doesn't work out. And if it's better for your mental health, then maybe theirs too. There doesn't need to be any super hard feelings or anything, but maybe it's just not the situation for you. And I've probably, I'm sure, been toxic to some people in the past too. So, it makes sense that didn't work out. We're big kids now, or at least I am. So this is the time where you really have to like reevaluate whether you have a friendship of convenience or if it's a true friendship. Like, is this a positive experience that's adding to your life or not? That's just something that I think is very important to think about. Okay, so another really big thing for me is drinking habits. In college, I developed a really unhealthy relationship with alcohol, and I think everyone to a degree did have one, but I was using it as a crutch for my social anxiety. I always have liked to be social and to go to parties, but like at college, I just felt like I couldn't be myself around people, and I always felt very out of place, so I depended on alcohol to like make me not feel that way, and that's not what it's for. That's just such a slippery slope, and it took me way too long to figure that out. But basically, about a year and a half ago, I fully cut out alcohol for 4 months and forced myself to continue to do the same things that I normally would do with alcohol. So, go to a bar, go for like nice dinner, even go clubbing. All those things I still did sober. And then I started to like reintroduce it after that, like a drink or two. And it has worked really well for me. I honestly, like now my social anxiety is so much better. Like if you have met me recently, most people will be like, I had no idea you had social anxiety because I just talk all the time. Like this video right now, for example, would not have been able to do anything like this before. So I'm very proud of myself, honestly, there. And it's hard, and maybe it doesn't work for everyone. It really did work for me, and I'm still working on all these things. Yeah, that's that on that. Getting out of my comfort zone is something I've been doing, and that can mean a lot of things. Like, again, going to a nightclub dead sober is, not comfortable, but I'll do it sometimes. And I will say, if someone makes you feel uncomfortable for not drinking, that's on them. That's not on you. You can have fun sober. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a few drinks. Another thing that's like I do that's out of my comfort zone is I'll try to meet a lot of new people. So if someone is like, hey, do you want to go out with my friends? I used to be really freaked out by doing things like that, but now I'll just go ahead and do it. And I've made a lot of friends that way, actually. And then like I've joined a bunch of Facebook groups and met up with like random girls, and now I have a bunch of girls that I talk to. I've gained so many friends from just like meeting with like 6 random people that don't know each other. Honestly, all my friends now are, for the most part, are people that I've recently, in the past couple of years, met and just forced myself on friendship-wise. But yeah, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have known them, and I don't know, I would have been miserable, honestly. So I guess that's about it for now. I hope this was helpful. Maybe, you're stuck in a rut. Maybe you struggle with some of these things, whether it's anxiety or confidence or, all of the above. but hopefully this resonated with you. And, you know, sometimes I still have really bad days, but it's nice to think about how far I've come. And, you know, you really can work on yourself. You really can be a better version of yourself. So I believe in you. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you too. And subscribe. Bye. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm saying so many times, ew. But maybe I just did it again. Sorry. Okay, I'm redoing this.